and welcome to this Business Talk Live. I welcome you to this very, very evident topic because we all sell. We sell when we are getting bored because we are the most beautiful baby in the world. We sell when we get older because we want to go to the cinema or watch a film or go whatever, swimming or whatever. We always sell. So if we are offering a certain service to people, and if we are out offering a certain product to people, we have to know the 6 steps on how to really sell with effort and sell that we are successful with. So today's talk, we are going to talk about how about every sales pitch ended positively for you. How about imagine yourself having professional conversations that will leave your customers and yourself after the sell, after the conversation happy. So in this Business Talk Live, I will give you the 6 phases of the professional sales pitch as a guide to make every conversation a success, because as soon as we talk to somebody, we are successful in conversation. My name is Dody Loew. I'm the founder of the Ulcers Business Club, the ABC Academy, and today I'm going to talk about these 6 phases of the professional sales pitch. Number 1 is the virtual contact. You know, in times of internet, we have it very easy to contact people. Yesterday at night, I gave a training about how to contact people, because contacting people, it's amazing. You go out there, you have billions of people, and today we are on Facebook, you have millions of people who are on Facebook, and you can choose from all those people who you want to connect with, who you want to have a conversation with, who you want to support in their business, in their life, in their whatever they do, in their pictures or posts they have. So we have a really big playground out there. So the first thing we have to find out, how can you contact somebody virtually? What is the person you want to contact? So you go out, and in our times that we are very often in our home offices, it's even more easy to really go out on your preferred social media. It could be LinkedIn, it could be Facebook, it could be Instagram, it could be TikTok, whatever you want. You go out and you look for people that you think they have something that addresses to you, that they have something that really connects to you. So the virtual contact phase and the discussion that you get prepared. The first thing is preparation. Get prepared. If you want to talk to somebody, if you want to connect to somebody, you have to know more about him, because connecting means finding the same things, but we are not there yet. We just go out and we find the people we want to have contact with. You know, if you have a business, for example, you're a coach, you can coach 10 people in a week, 20 people in a week, if you don't have it automated. That means if you go out and you talk to people and you want to find people, you go out and find those coaching people and find their specific topic. And if that relies in any way to you, because we are today's time, we're talking about authentic marketing. We're not going out and smashing something to their face. We're really authentic. So that is, we have to connect in some way with them. And then you prepare on how you could be the first contact you have to them. And the first contact, the first phrase is the entrance. Either you win or you lose. There is nothing in between. So if you contact in real life, if you go to somebody and say, hey, listen, you don't even present yourself. You don't even talk about yourself. You say, hey, listen, I'm a very, very good coach. You have to get my coaching. You can be for 100% sure that this person is not going to be your coachee, because sure, in normal life, we don't do that. We connect first. So the first thing is you have to find out what person it is, what is evident for that person. Maybe you remember last week I was talking 2 weeks ago, I was talking in a business talk about the different steps that we have in life. So find out what this person is talking about in the timeline. Find out what person that person is connected with. This is the very, very first thing. Find the perfect audience for you. Find the person who could be interested in what you're doing. How can you do that? This is another training, but you go to the groups that have the same interests that suit your service or your product you have. So the first thing is find out in this huge and amazing market, find out what people have out there and what they're looking for and what their interests are. This is the very first thing. And you really do this research very, very deep, because this is the main thing. Then the second phase is the personal contact. The personal contacting. It's like you go in a room, you have 100 people there, and you look over the people who are there, and then you choose somebody to talk to. It always needs a certain step. For me, it is like that. I have to really have to overview all the people who are there. Then I choose someone, I pick someone, and I go there because that person is interesting for me. Just as a person, not to sell anything. Even though we have the pitch, the 6 phases to success in sale, but this is the most evident thing, that you find out most possible things about this person. So the second thing is personal contacting. It's the same in social media. You find a person and then you contact him. Hey, Mary, I saw your profile picture. That was very interesting. What have you marked on the bottom of it? Or, hey, Peter, I saw your post during nature a lot. What are you doing out there? Or, hey, Samuel, what are you doing in life? I see you like to sail. I also like to sail. I have my heart on 𝗦𝗨𝗖𝗘𝗦, or whatever you talk to him. So you start contacting him. You really build sympathy. You build trust, and the person is gonna give you an answer to that because you show interest. And if this is fake, forget selling. If this is real interest for the person, everybody will be open to talk about their interests, about their hobbies, about their families. So you have a lot to talk about. This is not that you have to talk about the families and the hobbies for 1 hour, but this is something that you start with. Building sympathy, building trust, and looking for the same interests. And that's what I did when I said, hey, Samuel, you like to sail. I saw the pictures on your profile. I like to sail too. Why don't we talk about our ships or our catamarans or whatever it is? So this is where Samuel then is going to say, hey, Dody, this was amazing. I didn't know that you have that on 𝗦𝗨𝗖𝗘𝗦 too. I'm living in Bermudas. I don't know. So it's just an example, but then you see, it's very interesting. If you contact people, and then you say, hey, I'm Dody. I live in Switzerland right now, but as you know now, I have my big interest in being near or close to the sea, having the birds there, having the ships there, having the air there, having nature, and being out there and having an absolute amazing life. What about you? It's always the one person who asks questions who leads the deal. So ask questions, find out the most things. And the thing that you have to know is, where are the problems that Samuel, I just took this name, Samuel has, okay? Where are the problems? What is the thing that he can solve himself? So that was the personal contacting, building trust, building sympathy. The third one is the requirement phase, is the proof of competence. That's what I already started. The proof of competence. The proof of competence is something very evident, because, you know, I take the example coaches or trainer. Out there, 80% of the people are trainers. And if you look in the social media, you see so many trainers, you see so many coaches, but you don't know if they are really competent in what they do. So if you're a coach and if you're prospecting, if you're looking for new clients, you have to show your competence. There are so many different ways that you can do that. You can do that with social media. You can bring out your competence in articles. If you're somebody who is writing a lot, write articles, put it on your page, your website, and then put the link to your social media, make a nice picture, and that's it. Or if you like to stand in front of the camera because you're a visual type, go out and make some clips. The first clips I did, I already recorded. I learned all the texts I had, but it's always learning by doing. And the more you do, the better you get, the more audience you're attracting, the more audience you're attracting, the more people you will have, the more people you will have following you, they will recommend you. And this is what the proof of the competence is, that you go out, you show the people that you have great competence in what you are good at. It could be in gardening, it could be in looking after children, it could be in any topic. So choose your perfect topic that suits you. If you have it already, you show your competence. The first was writing, the second was visual. That means you go out and you make some clip. The third could be you make a broadcast. Why don't you do that? If you're somebody who likes to talk and you're afraid of showing in front of the camera, why don't you write a podcast? Because people, we are in Europe here, but in the US and in other countries and in the northern countries of Europe, more and more people, they listen to podcasts. And if our people are on the road or jogging or whatever they do for sports, they're listening to audio. So why don't you put some podcasts out there if you're good in speaking? So find your perfect form of how to show your competence. In today's time, as I said at the beginning, we don't splash the things we know to the people on their face. We just show our experience, our expertise, we show our competence. So this is a very interesting and one of the most evident things that you find out what is your competence, where are you really authentic and good at. Use yourself. Why should somebody use my service? What do they need? What is it that they want? So then if you have found out what your competence and where you're most comfortable with what kind of media, you put those questions first. It's the why, it's the how, it's the what, it's the where. So find out what the people are. And there we go. Preparation, it's the same. If you prove your competence on your timeline, if you prove your competence in your social media, you have to be prepared. That means you find out who is your audience, how do they find information, where do they search, what do they need, and find really that peak thing, that really best thing you are good at. And if you found that, you're authentic. And people believe you. It's the trust they have, the relationship building. I just have the personal contact. It's really the trust plus the that they have the relationship to you. They are starting to have a relationship. So that we have two colors, I take the red. Trust in the relationship, personal contacting. And then we have the proof of competence. It's the question, why are they listening? Why are they looking for you? What do they need? Where can you serve? If we serve people, we will find the people who are looking for it. Not everybody is searching for coaching, but some people are searching for coaching. And if you have the expertise that those people are serving, if you put out your competence, if you show them, if you prove them that you're good at some special topic, then they will find you. But you have to go out, you have to talk to people, you have to show them. And in today's kind, we have attraction marketing. That means we attract our customers. So then the fourth phase in our 6 phases I want to show you today is the conviction phase. The conviction is that you show what you offer to people. The conviction means, what is your offer? How do you offer? If I have an academy like I do, if I have an affiliate marketing business that I have, we show that people can solve their problems through those things. That means our conviction phase is that we show proof. We prove that the competence that we have, that this is the solution to the problem they have. We prove it. We can do that with references. We can do that with showing up every time, every week at the same time, being authentic, being reliable, because that's the values people are looking for today. It's that you're here, that they can grab you, that they can ask you, that you have an audience that is really here and real. Because even though we are virtual, we are real. You wouldn't know me if you wouldn't have been here. So the competence is one thing, the proof that they trust you, that they know that you are good at a certain specific thing, that you need to the conviction phase. And if you talk to them, you make an offer. You say, listen, you can test it for free. And you can put that in your, whatever you have chosen here, with a podcast, with a clip, with whatever. You can say that publicly, or you make it with direct message. You can direct message somebody. I will get back to that. So you show them what you're offering, because I offer people like you, blah, blah, blah. I help people like you, or my best friend is using this. So I take the example of my business. My business is supporting people to find a solution to overcome this kind of economic times we have through affiliate marketing. So if somebody has this problem, has this challenge, I show him his way out. Why don't you join one of my live webinars? Why don't you join our community? Why don't you let yourself help with experts on this topic, affiliate marketing? Or why don't you become part of this global movement? So people want to come together. So show them the solution that you have. You are offering that. You're not smashing. And very often I myself even get that. I don't know how come, but I get that myself, that I get personal messages. Somebody says, hey, listen, this is this company. You have to join now. I didn't ask anything. So if you don't have a question, you don't give an answer, because nobody's looking for that. So you just offer something. If you want it, take it. If you don't want it, leave it. We can be friends. Maybe it's not the time today. Maybe it's not the time tomorrow. Maybe it's the time in a week from now or in 10 weeks from now. It doesn't matter. You have to be self-confident that the right people will find you. I'm sure. I'm really convicted about that. So it's about demonstrating accurately that you show what you're offering. So going back to the example of the coach, if you're coaching people in sales like I do right now, I show them, listen, I can look at your past you're doing in sales. And if we talk together, we make a Zoom call, I can show you what the hook is, because if somebody is not successful with what he is doing, he has to do something different. If we always do the same thing again, we have always the same results. So it's very evident that you have a hook. So let's talk together, make a Zoom call, drink a virtual coffee. I'm often drinking a virtual coffee like I do now with you, with all of you. I drink a virtual coffee. So in this business talk, we are talking about business, but it's also about relationship. Conviction. It's offering, it's arguing, it's demonstrating, it's really showing people what you have. And then it's a closing. People say that it's closing. For me, it's not closing, it's completing. In sales, very often people start say, now you have to close the sack. you really have to close it. No, you have to complete. This is the order phase. This is the phase where people are ordering something. And if it's a free thing that you give away, like I said now, let's have a talk together about your processes, why it's not working. Or let's have a talk about why we can help you with affiliate marketing. Or let's have a talk about why you should secure your money right now, because we don't know what the economy is bringing you in the next couple of weeks. Let's have a talk about that, because everybody needs money. So why don't we talk about it? I offer it to you, and I really do right now. So I offer you to talk about money together. Women don't like to talk about money. I know it's even in today's time, it's more men who are talking about money. So let's talk about money. Let's talk about how you can secure your money right now. You can, because we have this. We are not talking all the time about this, but we have it. I have it. I show it people every day. So you could also. So if you're interested, this is an offer, free. Have a chat with me and have a look at it, because this is something we need today. We need to have money. We have to have money to really be free, to choose where we live, how we live, and really to cover our expenses. And I know in my region where I live right now, there are so many businesses going down. So many businesses. There are people who have built up something with their heart blood. They are really happy to have built something, and today everything is getting locked down. So they need other solutions. That's why I'm offering. We are together in the All-Stars Business Club. We are offering affiliate marketing, because this is something everybody can do. It's easy. It's just recommending things. So it's and even if you recommend something that everybody uses, it's even better. So yes. The fifth phase is completing. It's really like, hey, are you interested in having a free coffee? Or are you interested in having a free ebook, or whatever you have in your hand? This will all those objections. If somebody says, oh no, I'm not sure. Sure. If they say they are not sure means they want to be sure. You have to think about what they're telling you. If they say, I'm not sure, then you can ask them, what do you need to become secure? What you need to be sure? What can I do? What can I support? What can I help you to be sure? And then start negotiation. Listen, if you have a look, if we have a coffee together, I show you for free my first tax in our business academy. It's an offer. You start negotiating, because normally it's only for affiliates. You can do that. So this is my example. You will have your own. I give you a free course. The first one you can have for free if you have courses online. I give you whatever. Start negotiating. If you give you this, will you do this? Or what do you need for information? What is the thing that you need more to know about everything? And then conclude with a determination. That means you really have to have a decision. So are you going to join me now on a free webinar? Are you going to join me now on a free business talk? On a free Zoom meeting? Or are you going to join me on our next community training, or whatever you have to offer? Are you interested in me sending you a free report about how to book online? Whatever your service is. And the most evident thing, and 80% of the people don't do that, is the follow-up. The follow-up. This is really something that people miss out on. And the sales, they are normally not completed here. They're completed here. So just go through your books and go through your processes you had and look at your follow-up, how to ensure the satisfaction of your customers with follow-ups. If it's a business talk like mine or another format you choose, or if it's that you write emails. So many people say emails is out. It's not, because every time you write an email to whoever, one of your prospects, one of the people you have contacted, every time you write an email, they read your name. Every time I write an email to you, you see, oh, Dody Loew, founder of Soul's Business Club. Oh, Dody Loew is talking about sales. Oh, Dody Loew has a business talk. Oh, Dody Loew is talking about marketing. Oh, Dody Loew is talking about personality development. Oh, Dody Loew. You remember what happens? If I tell you that 12 times, you will you will know my name, you will know my style, and you will know if you like it or not. And if you don't like it, you can say, I don't want it anymore. But if you like it, you're followed up. That means I ensure your satisfaction, that you get more value, that you get up, that you get more and more and more. And then I ask you in that phase, can you recommend somebody to me? I can write them an email and say, listen, if it's not for you, do you recommend somebody who has a problem with life at the moment? Because, you know, all the businesses out there, they have a problem. And people who are employed, they have a problem because they're not sure if they have a job tomorrow. I'm working with so many people, and it's always the same. If they're employed, they have the problem that they are afraid that they don't have a job tomorrow anymore. If they are not employed and have a small business, they are not sure if they have customers, because the experience is within the last couple of months that they don't have enough customers, that people don't spend that much money. And if it's in my business, I tell you to really secure your money. Now we have absolute excellent solutions. And if you don't want to do that, it's okay. And it's the same for you. If you don't do the follow-up, and if you've on social media the contact, you don't have it on mail, you just pick up, you make yourself a list. I'm working with OneNote, maybe you're working with Evernote, whatever you have, but make yourself a list. If you prepare for somebody, this is a potential customer of yours, so mark down the name, mark down the process you're in with, for example, with Claude, or with who will be with Peter, or whatever it is. Mark down the process you're in. And then you do the follow-up. A week later, hey, I remind you, I'm going to be on your on a next Business Talk Live. Do you join me? Are you going to be in? Okay. It's very easy, but it's something that you have to do regularly with persistence, and be authentic, and be really confident that those kind of processes work, and they work for me. And if they work for me, they will work for you. 100% sure. So we all have follow up our prospects. If we have done all that work, why don't we follow up? I don't understand it, because 80% of the people don't do that. It's just like caring for somebody. It's just like picking up the phone and saying, hey, Peter, how are you doing today? I've had a Business Talk Live, you weren't there. What happened? Or I had a live webinar, you weren't there. What happened? So you start here again. Personal relationship building. Really relationship building. Building trust. Building relationship. And then you go, hey, I had this business talk. I had this live webinar. My team is growing. We have so many people who are so happy talking about affiliate marketing that they know the solution that they had as a challenge before. You are going back to the whole process. The process is always the same. It stays the same. It's 6 phases of the professional sales pitch. It's find the person. It's add some value and message him. It's like my friend Fraser Brooks say, it's fun. It's find the message. It's add the person, and it's giving him a message. And then with this message, you follow the process. Okay? Because the whole range of communication is hybrid today, because you can use everything I said here. You can do everything you want. It's digital and it's personal. Don't forget that. If somebody is not personal, they don't buy. The second thing is real interest and enthusiasm. As you see now, it's about the enthusiasm. We are selling emotionally. Everything else is not evident. So it's emotional. Selling is emotional. So really, Choose how you do it. One very evident thing is number 3 is tonality of the sales pitches. Don't talk so high. Talk low, talk slow, talk calm, and watch the language you have. Choose your words because they show what you think. And the 4th thing is after buying is before buying. It's really about following up. Customers' relationship will build within time, not in 1 second. So you need 7 to 12 contacts. This is a statistics to really get something sold. Or not, get a recommendation. Recommendations are the best thing you can get. So I wish you that you can implement that in your daily processes, the 6 phases of the professional sales pitch. And I hope you are successful with that. Write me in the comments below. Send me a personal message. I'm looking forward to really personally answer all your questions if you have them. And I'm looking forward to our next business talk in German on Friday at 12:30 p.m. or next Tuesday in English, same channel, always BusinessTalk.live. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. I wish you a very, very good week. All the best to you. Yours, Dody.